Hey guys, it's Brittany. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've done a video, but I watched The Real Housewives of New Jersey last night, the season premiere, season 11. Oh my God, you guys. It was good. I've always been a fan of The Real Housewives of New Jersey. That has been my favorite of all the installments of the Housewives. And let me tell you, last night did not disappoint. Definitely did not disappoint. So, first pre-recorded videos. So, if you hear some sounds, you might hear my daughter, you might hear my husband a little bit. I apologize in advance, but let's recap this episode. So, as most of you know, the title of the episode was Barking Up the Wrong Tree. And if you didn't know that, you're welcome. Anyways, I have never, ever, ever recapped a housewife of New Jersey or recapped a housewife for that matter. But, can't teach an old dog new tricks. So I'm going to learn something new because I'm not an old dog yet, let me tell you. And before we start, I need to let this out. And I'm going to get a lot of flack for it, but I hate Teresa Giudice with a burning passion of like a million suns. I'm sorry, but there's no room for tree huggers here because there is a deep-seated loathing for her that is wretched for the very bottom of my soul. And I love to hate her, just like I do with Jennifer Aniston, whom, she's very exasperating in group interactions, but also endearing when it comes to dealing with her family. I hate to hate her. I hate her so much that I think she needs to get off my television screen, though. Like, seriously, I don't know how you guys feel, but that's how I feel. Like, with Teresa, I appreciate, everything she's done for the Housewives franchise, but I think she is, an excellent practitioner of the reality television arts and scientists. But I think her time should have been up as soon as her storyline became, committing real crimes that she went to jail for. Hey, puppy. And profited passively by continuing that storyline. Like, come on now. She's writing a book about it all while showing she has little remorse as to, there's a market for her fabulinis, which is to say none. That being said, I will try to bring a fair, balanced reactions to her this season. But just so you guys know, I'm really biased right off the hop. I'm sorry, guys. But, it starts off at the party for Jackie's husband, Evan. Man, Evan. Oh, he has the physique of a Greek god. It's like the first big event of the post-COVID summer. Everyone's ready to put on some real clothes, get out of the house, show off all that plastic surgery they got. And while the cameras were off, they had plenty of time to heal because Margaret, I love Madge, she got her boobs done. They look amazing, but not as good as her face, man, which looks a little, it looks a lot tighter around the lips, but totally refreshed and rejuvenated. Is that surgery or just time off? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Dolores, though, girl. Dolores. Oh, hold on a sec, guys. Give me one sec. Little Miss Press is mad. Come here, Bobby. Come here, Bobby. Hi. Do you want to listen to Mommy talk about the housewives? Okay, till Daddy comes in. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Where were we? But, Dolores, she had, I would say she's had the most surgery. I don't know what you guys think, but that's what I definitely think. She goes on to say that she had a tummy tuck, liposuction, a butt lift. Does that mean she only, she said a butt lift a little bit? So, does that mean she only had the butt lifted a little? Or does she just want us to think it's no big deal, I just had a butt lift? But it isn't something you can just have a little of, like a little Botox or a little tiramisu. We've seen the scars. It looks like a real big deal. Whew. Hi, baby. Sorry, I keep getting sidetracked from my beautiful baby. But, you know, her ex, Frank, tells her that she looked like she got filtered, like a flounder. Well, my butt was floundering, she went on to say, and it's like gold stars for Dolores. Like, come on. Great, great gold stars for Dolores. And, you know, remember her boyfriend, David? You know, that guy. Enough said. He didn't love the surgery, and he's a doctor. She didn't, you know, tell him until just before she left for the hospital because he thinks elective surgeries are just wrong. And yeah, we have a heck of an update from David and Dolores. She never moved into the house the two of them were building, which is like the nicest Pottery Barn showroom. It was like tasteful, but like with bland couches and like strange nautical lights in the corners, like that I ever did see, let me tell you. And she's still living with her ex-husband, Frank. Weird. I guess that's not weird. I don't know. I think they just need to knock boots again and get it over with. And her son, Frankie, is living with David, which I didn't see coming. You know, I love a modern arrangement next to anyone, but I guess, you know, it's more sophisticated than anyone actually in this strange family rhombus situation. Like, but I'm with Dodo. If he's not going to take things to the next level, who is he to tell her how to live her life? Am I right? What I love about our relationship, and this is what he says, what I love about our relationship is I have the freedom to do what I want and I don't demand the commitment that I thought I needed, is what she said. Bake that into your ZT and call the brownstone because we need a celebration. Anyways, let's go. Let's keep it going. Everyone shows up at Evan's party with their new tits and asses and faces. Jackie hired a party planner for this event, which seems odd because it's under a tent in a restaurant parking lot. I know COVID restrictions suck, but I could tell you how to set up a tent in a parking lot and the restaurant is just there. You know, just have them cater it. How much more planning do you need to do? A bartender? Bam. Just get Frankie to hire 3 of his roided out friends from the gym. Bada bing, bada boom. We have ourselves an amateur strip club for Evan's birthday, just like he wanted. Sorry, guys. I am dying for a drink. I'm not used to pre-recording, so I apologize. Anyways, everyone shows up at Evan's party. Oh. Anyways, sorry, guys. Took a while for me to type this out, so cut me some slack, okay? I worked on it all morning. Anyways, what he didn't want was Teresa going around on his very own 46th birthday party talking shit about him. Well, he also doesn't want fat, out-of-shape children, and he's going to make them do squats and lunges while holding logs over their heads, which seems like something that would have been pillared in a Dixon novel. Am I right? Well, anyways, Jackie's giving her speech about how much she loves him. Teresa says to Melissa, I heard Evan does stuff. Melissa, of course, is like, what kind of stuff? And Teresa tells her, she goes, he does stuff at the gym. Okay, but like, what kind of stuff are you talking about? Butt stuff, double stuff, stay buff marshmallow man stuff. Are we talking about jerk off sessions in the sauna? Because I don't know if you've ever been in a men's locker room, but yeah, Teresa said she heard Evan cheats on her at the gym. She just can't remember who told her. You know me, I just forget stuff. Sure, Teresa, sure. Just like Melissa was a stripper, right? Teresa then tells everyone in the cast that she heard an unspecific rumor from an unknown source that Evan does unverified things with mysterious people who are not his wife. And in an alternative dimension known as the Champion Gym in New Jersey, everyone to a person, including Jackie's sworn enemy, Jennifer, thinks this is disgusting. It's so gross on Teresa's part that by the end of the night, Margaret husband's Joe is puking next to a trash can. Oh no, wait. That was the kamikaze shots. The only thing more than a college night at Ruby Tuesdays and doing kamikaze shots is puking them back by the dumpster out the back. Let me tell you. Jackie finds out about this all before the girls go off on a long weekend. Come on, guys. You could, you know, I'm getting a little sad with these housewives. They're starting to get very predictable. Jackie finds out about this, and then they decide to meet at Margaret Joseph's house of the Maximum Wonder, where everything is print velvet furniture from green alligator wallpaper and a hallway that is covered in Masoni prints and taxidermy trophies of rare animals, Since she's a lawyer, she will always remind you of it. Jackie has a calm and rational argument for Teresa. She says Teresa shared a rumor on camera that could have had devastating effects on her and her family. And then Jackie goes on to say, you have to admit that whoever told this to you doesn't know me and Evan, doesn't know what they're talking about, and you have to admit this is a lie. Jackie goes on and pleads with Teresa, an imbecile person with JD has had to prostrate herself in front of the past three seasons. One of Teresa's many fatal flaws is that she can't admit when she's wrong. Right? Am I right, guys? She can't. She won't say, I'm sorry. Yes, I heard that, but I don't believe that, and it is false. No. She doubles down and says shit like, well, it's not like I told him at his party. Okay, point taken, Teresa. But worse, you talked about him in front of all his friends. We all know someone like that, don't we? I would like to dismantle every point of Teresa's argument because it is so ridiculous. She won't tell Jackie who told her the rumor because she doesn't remember and possibly made it up herself, or she's trying to protect someone. I think it's a combination of all of these, and a person she's trying to protect is Teresa. Jackie asks if the person knows her and Evan, and Teresa goes on to say, I'm not sure. Obviously, they do if they told me. The question is, Teresa, does the person actually know the two of them as a couple? Or just know who the two of them are because this person's seen them on Real Housewives of New Jersey? But of course, Teresa can't say. But then Teresa goes on to say something stupid like, where there's smoke, there's fire. Well, yeah, often that's true, but Teresa did not see the smoke or the fire. She just poured gasoline all over the situation, threw a Zippo, watched it explode, and said, hey, everybody, look at this smoke. Like, come on, Teresa. Her next argument now is that she's single. A lot of married guys have hit on her and want to have affairs. Okay, well, was Evan one of those people? No. Then that point doesn't even make sense. After Jackie says she's a smart woman and knows Teresa is lying. Yes, Jackie. Yes. Teresa says if you're a smart girl and you didn't know he was cheating, then stand the fuck up for yourself. Hello? What do you think she's in the room doing? Like, Jesus Murphy, Teresa, like, oh. Jackie then accuses Teresa of spreading a false rumor and says, Teresa goes, I didn't spread a rumor. I heard a rumor. When it's like, okay, you heard a rumor and then you blab the rumor to a bunch of people at a party, Teresa. Yeah, you spread a rumor. So finally, Jackie tries to use logic with Teresa, which, never works because trying to get logic out of Teresa is like asking a starfish to borrow a pen. Like, hey, can I borrow a pen, Miss Starfish? Like, no, it's not going to happen. What you want, puppy? Teresa doesn't understand reason or hypocrisy. She can't process that she was hurt when Kim D spread rumors about her. So Jackie might feel the same way, but Teresa, like a wounded dog, knows nothing than what she's feeling at the very moment and reacts to it, often in malicious ways. Very, very, very malicious ways. This is when things go sideways, and Teresa leaves Margaret's collection yelling the word cunt at her wake like it was Princess Diana's train at her wedding, all because Jackie brought kids into it. Which, that is not what Jackie did. Jackie was making a point that if Teresa made something up and said it on camera to hurt Jackie, then we are all meant to know that the rumor is fake. That's the point of it. Like, done. That's why I'm so sick of Teresa being on this show. All the villains, all the people we hate, the Kenya Moores, the Ramona Singers, the Jen Saws, they all argue about things because they're delusional narcissists who can't see any other point. Like, I find it at least clinically interesting that Teresa, though, is garden variety stupid, and that bores the hell out of me, let me tell you. The best part of this episode, though, happens right before Teresa arrives. When Jackie says to Margaret that Teresa has spread lies and physically assaulted people, and that Danielle assaulted Margaret last year only because Teresa told her to. Jackie's other points are backed up with okay, so Jackie goes back into the footage, like from last season, and you can see Teresa you see Teresa making up lies about Melissa being a stripper, hitting Andy, throwing a wine glass, coupled with the infamous table flip. Like, let's not forget that. Jackie asks, how far do we let Teresa go? I think that's a question not only for the women, but production company that hires them, and Bravo, and also us viewers. Apparently, the answer to that is at least another season, but I wish to God something would change about that. Whew, that was a long one, you guys. Let me know what you thought in the comments. This was my very first recap. It's pretty plain Jane because I had it all typed out. I've made some mistakes in it, but I love you guys. I wanted to try this out. Enjoy. Don't forget to hit that like button, tickle the bell if you want to get notified, and subscribe and join the fam. Come on, guys. Have a good day.